Hello guys, and welcome to another video. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're feeling favored. My name is Ngalo J. J is for Justine. So are you a DV lottery winner, or you know of someone who won the lottery, or you are a future DV lottery winner? If you answered yes to any of the questions, then this video is for you. It's for you because when you win the DV lottery, you need to prepare properly for your interview. And there are some documents and items that you need to take along with you on the day of your interview in order to maximize your chances of obtaining a DV visa. So before we go into the different documents that we need, I just want to point out some important things that you need to know. So one of them is that you should understand that the DV visas are given for a particular period of time, for the fiscal year of that DV program. For example, for 2023 DV winners, they are going to give them DV visas until the 30th of September 2023. So after this date, after this 30th of September 2023, no more visas, DV visas will be issued for under DV 2023. So everything will be closed and classified. So if for any reason you were asked to go and get anything, to do anything and come back later, and you come back when the 30th of September has passed, then you only be sorry for yourself. So for this reason, you have to properly prepare your documents, everything that you need to take to your interview, so that you don't find yourself wanting, right? Good. So we thank God and we pray that He's going to bless all our efforts. He'll crown it with success. Now let's go into the document. Document number 1 is the DS-260 confirmation page. What is this document? It is the document that you filled when you won the DV lottery, right? They ask you to fill a document. And if you were married, you fill for yourself and each member of your family. And you submitted this document to the KCC. After your submission, they ask you to print out the confirmation page and take to your interview. So this is one of the documents. So that is document number 1. Document number 2 is the appointment letter that you receive from the KCC telling you that your interview has been scheduled this day, this time, at this place, at this embassy. Remember also, when you were instructed for that appointment letter, you were also asked to print and take it to your interview. That's document number 2. Document number 3 now is also the confirmation appointment letter that you will obtain from your embassy. Because after you get the appointment letter from KCC, you need to register your appointment on the website of the embassy where your interview is going to take place. Please just check for your particular country how it is being done. Yeah, but from what I know from some countries like Cameroon, they are going to tell you to register your appointment online for that embassy. Then you have to print out that appointment letter too and take for your interview. Document number 4 is the medical exam result. So before your interview, generally you need to do your medical exam, and the medical doctor may give you the result for you to take to the embassy yourself. And usually they give you in a sealed envelope, and they instruct you not to open this envelope. If you open this envelope, it may cause maybe a refusal, or I don't know, a postponement of your visa. I don't know what may happen, but please, no matter the temptation, no matter the circumstance, just trust God for everything and take the envelope the way it is given to you to your interview. In some of the accredited clinics, or in some countries, the doctor will send the result directly to the embassy. In this case, you are not going to have any medical result to take. That is document number 4. Document number 5 is a valid passport. So if you're a family, everybody has to have his valid passport, which should be valid for at least 6 months after the date of your interview. It should be valid for 6 months. The original of the passport and the photocopy. Document number 6 now is your original birth certificate. So you take your original birth certificate and also the original birth certificate if you're married and you have kids for your spouse and your children. And usually if your birth certificate or for some of the other documents that you obtain in your country or that you have in your country, if they are not in the national language of your country, you will have to provide English translations. And the translation must be done by a certified translator, somebody who is authorized to translate documents. Okay, so for this one, you need to check with your local embassy. They are going to give you the instructions. So please make sure that you read it very well and you understand what you have to do. In a country, for example, like Cameroon, if your documents are in French, they don't really require you to translate them. But this information, you still need to recheck when you have your interview scheduled. You need to go through it again. So that was document number 6. Document number 7, or this one is not a document, it's just an item. So 2 color passport size photographs, 5 by 5. You go to these guys who were applying for the DV. They are going to get you good passport. They are good at that. So item or document now number 8, we have the qualifying education requirements. So remember when you were applying for the DV, they said you must have an advanced level certificate or a high school certificate. Excuse me. And for those who had more, they also indicated that they had maybe bachelor, master's, or PhD. So whichever one you included on your form, you need to take a proof of it. So if you have just a high school certificate, you take only your high school certificate because that's what you have. That's what you filled in on your form. If you feel that you have high school, you have bachelor, you have master's, you have to take all of this. So any information that you filled on that form, you should be able to back it up with a proof and a legal proof. So you take the originals of your documents. Likewise, this one brings us now to the next document that we need, which is qualifying work experience. For those who do not have the high school certificate and they have but a qualifying work experience, they have to take their qualifying work experience. And for this group of people too, I also advise that they visit the US Department of Labor website to check if their qualification really matches what the US wants. Okay, so it's important to check. Now for other people, they also fill the form saying that they have work experience. So if you did, then you just take any documents that you'll be able to prove that you have work experience. All right, it's not that they are going to give you the visa based on this, but whichever, like I said before, whichever information that you put, that you applied, or sorry, that you filled on your DS-260 form, you need to have a proof to back up yourself, right? You don't just fill something for feeling's sake. All right. So that was document number 9. That's the qualifying work experience. Now, document number 10 is the police certificate, which is a certificate that shows that you are not being convicted of any crime. You are not a wanted person. You are not a runaway. And everybody who is more than 16 years on your case is supposed to obtain a police certificate from your country. Or if you lived in another country when you were more than 16 years old and you lived in that country for more than 6 months, you also have to obtain police certificates from these countries. That's document number 10. So document number 11 now, you have the court and prison records. This one is for people who had maybe prison sentence. They need some documents to show the reason why they went to prison and that they have been discharged of their cases. Document number 12 is the military record for those who served in their armed forces. So they need to get a military record. Document number 13, marriage certificate. This one is for people who are married, legally married. We are not talking about Nogdo or traditional wedding. People who are legally married, you signed your marriage certificate and you have a document to prove it. And if you are divorced, you are a divorcee, you need also to bring a divorce letter or something to prove that you have been divorced from your spouse. Document number 14 now is proof of relationship for those who are married. On the website of the embassy, of the local embassies, they have written it there clearly that you need to provide strong evidence to prove that this man or this woman that you're bringing is actually your spouse. And for the proof of certificate, what do they need? They need things like pictures that you took, showing the evolution of your relationship. If your relationship is an old one, but if it is not, if it's just a new relationship, just pictures of you and your spouse. They need pictures for your marriages, maybe Nogdo, traditional wedding, court wedding, church wedding. If you have just one of them, that would be good. You don't need to have all of that kind of marriages for them to believe you know. If you did just one, that would be good. So just make sure that you have enough proof, enough evidence to show that this person is your partner. You also need stuff like to print out stuff like your emails, exchange of emails that you were writing to your spouse. You have to print them out. Even the financial transactions, money that they send and stuff, if you can lay out, if there's a way that you can print them, you print them, all of those things they want to see. They just want, it's not that they're trying to set you a trap. They are just trying to confirm, to be reassured that actually these two people, they are authentic, they are for real. You get a point. Then also for the kids too, if you have kids now, you bring pictures, family pictures, you and your kids in different occasions, different places, so that they should also be aware. You also reassure them, right, that these kids are your kids. They're not just children that you took from the quarter or from your village. All right. And now, the last item will be the visa fee of $330 for each person. So you convert this amount in your local currency. It will give you a certain amount. Please make sure that you take the exact amount to your interview. All right? Don't go there and start telling them that they need to give you change, please. It is not important. The day of your interview, you just need to focus only on your interview. Things like this should not come and disturb your head. All right, guys. So these are the documents that you need to prepare them very well before you go for your interview. Because if you don't have these documents, the consular officer may not give you a visa. He may give you a refusal letter, and then he will tell you to go and bring the missing document. And why is this thing, why is it not good to find yourself in such a situation? It's obvious, right? We already said the DV year ends on the 30th of September of that fiscal year. So if he asks you to go and bring this document, and that the documents are going to take maybe a while before you get them and come back for another appointment. One, you may come back when they have already issued the number of visas that they needed to issue for your country for that year, right? And you will not have a visa. Or you may come back when it's already past September 30th. And unfortunately for you, that will be the end of your DV story. So please do everything in your power to properly prepare your documents and yourself for your interview. I wish everybody good luck. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe because you'll be having more interesting and helpful videos. Thank you once more and remain blessed.